Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to or back to your channel. This is your daily reading for Wednesday, August 5th. Time is fluid, and you can resonate to any of these readings on this channel. If you have strong Leo in your birth chart, happy birthday to all the Leo suns out there. Wishing you a blessed, abundant birthday season with many, many years to come. So here is your number for the day that Spirit is highlighting for you. And your number is 14. 4 plus 1, there you go. We got a 5 in some way, shape, or form. With the affirmation of I am practical. All right, here comes some logic. You are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. All right, so I am practical coming in with card number 14. This is a really strong sense of coming into some really big logic. I want to say logic and like thinking things more in a rational sense. Removing the emotion and the excitement from a situation and looking at the reality of it. I feel like as the nodes shifted into Leo in the South Node and Aquarius in the North Node, I feel like this energy is Aquarian, where there could be a lot of excitement. There could be like, wow, this is happening to me. Wow, I'm feeling chosen or I'm feeling seen. But at what cost to our sense of self? I'm hearing the quote, not all attention is good attention, So I feel like as something approaches your energy, it seems exciting. It seems like it's something new that could be cool for you to experience. But this other part of you is like, is my time and attention efforts going to be meaningful through this? Or is this just something of a either phase or moment of excitement or whatever the case may be? So you may find yourself in that position around this time. Let's see what angel is with you for the day. Leo, pay attention to the number 14. The angel of balance. Yeah, exactly. Does this fit into my world? Does this match my values? The angel of balance helps you make decisions when you are feeling indecisive. And this card of your affirmation does bring a sense of making a choice. Something approaches you, something comes your way, but you think about it first. The angel of balance actually favors that. It's like, let's think before we make a decision. Does this connection, does this career, does this friendship, does this dynamic live in my life in a way that makes everything feel balanced, or does it make it feel unstable? So the angel of balance coming through very strongly asking you, what is throwing your life out of whack, and where can you make the decisions to restabilize your energy? So this angel will come in to help you. Some of you are already feeling that, where you're like, yeah, I am finding myself more in that analytical process of things. Like I said, with that energy of this reminding me of Aquarius, how the nodes just shifted. We just had that Aquarius full moon. We're about to have the Leo eclipse on this Saturday. So I definitely feel like there is this energy of individuality and your sense of self and what truly matches your values. Like one of the best things that you can take from your sister sign is to remove yourself out of a situation and look at it from third person. What would you tell the person that is in that situation? What advice would you give them? That's when you step into that really strong analytical energy of, instead of analyzing the details, analyzing the bigger picture. Your fortune for the day is marriage. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. So this could be that you are either invited to a wedding, you could be getting proposed to, you could be getting married around this time. There also could be a sense where as you commit stronger to yourself, you put that energy out there for others to commit to you or want commitment with you. Now, some of you, I feel like there is something going on with you reflecting on your values. And marriage coming through really kind of gives that indication to me even stronger, because when you do come together in divine union or marriage, it's best case scenario to do it with an energy that matches your values, that matches your lifestyle, matches the way you live, because then you'd just be living two different lives or on two different paths. So let's see what Metatron is giving to you for the day. And you have love, relationships and harmony, card number 6. All right, so this could have to do with another person here. You know, someone that you have love for. Somebody that, you know, feels fulfilled, or not fulfilled per se, because there could be a sense of unfulfillment here, or kind of balance, or kind of like weighing what fulfills you and what doesn't fulfill you. So I feel like there could be this relationship in your world where you're like, does it help my energy stay balanced, or does it cause me to feel even more balanced? And you're finding yourself looking at a situation or a relationship from a different way of seeing it. Your first tea leaf underneath the angel of balance is the camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. I'm telling you, this angel of balance is really coming in to help you. I can feel the assistance from the card in general. Underneath the marriage, we have the carrot with opportunity or windfall. And on the love, we have tulip, great passion. Okay. So, you're definitely going through a process that you will come out stronger on the other side. You know, this perseverance with the camel. The camel holds a lot of things. And, you know, when the camels are, you see them in Egypt or wherever, you know, they're not only being rode by people, but they are also carrying stuff. So there's things that you are carrying that the angel of balance is trying to ask you, how much of this load do you actually have to carry? Or where can you decide differently? Carrot with opportunity or windfall is a really nice card to get. And you have the tulip with great passion, showing that there is definitely some excitement or definitely some type of call to love or call to self. Because, you know, relationships and harmony can be brought up, but love is also something that you experience inside of yourself. So you could be reflecting on, does a connection match my inner self-love and my inner respect? Pay attention to camel, carrot, or tulip symbolism as well. And your overall energy from the tarot is new vitality with the Ace of Wands. All right, so this is the new exciting thing that's coming your way. The new communication, the good news, the spark, the renewal. But you don't seem, at least in your cards, you don't seem like you're just like jumping into it. You're not just like, yeah, look what's here. Look what's happening. Look what's coming my way. And I'm sure we'll see that with the clarifier and opening up the spread. So as a new passionate path opens, or a new energy of some type of renewal, whether it's in a connection or what, it definitely does show that you're not just taking the feeling and running with it. Your mind is playing a bigger part, or your logic is playing a bigger part than it used to. Let's clarify this. On the Ace of Wands, we have the 3 swords. I mean, there you go. You're like, hold on. Let me think about this. Now, there could be a renewal in an area of your life or in a connection that did hurt and bother you. What's coming your way? The Justice card. There's that Angel of Balance in the same position. Literally on top here, she's holding scales, and you have Justice, the ruler of the scales. Your influence is the Knight of Pentacles. Your unexpected energy is the King of Wands. Ooh. There could be somebody that tries to persuade you here. Your advice is the 3 of Cups. And your outcome is the Queen of Swords. There you are. I'm telling you, you look very logical. I don't know if you were super emotional before, maybe dealing with that 3 of Swords, cloudy day type of situation. But your energy is moving up the consciousness chart. Your energy is moving more towards seeing something clearly, seeing the reality of something opposed to the fantasy of it, especially with I am practical there. King of Wands, you have a very passionate person around you. There's somebody here that wants to give energy or give attention to you. But like I said, I feel like there's this energy of, is all attention good attention? Let's clarify this and open it up. We're going to clarify that Three of Swords there. Queen of Wands, Three of Wands, yeah, Five of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Queen of Swords. This is literally, look at this. Excitement, yeah. I love this. This is happening for me, but wait. Does it actually hold? Does it actually fulfill? Or does it only fulfill for the moment? Does it only fulfill for the time being? The Queen of Swords is now in your outcome and overall energy. So there's some type of process that you're moving out of. This feels so good when it does feel good to Queen of Swords, but I need to see it clearly. Look, on this Queen of Swords, you could see that there are clouds here on the lower part of the card, but the upper part of the card is clear and her hand is out. She's welcoming in the clarity of the reality. So instead of something just feeling good and feeling amazing and this, that, and the other, it looks like you're welcoming in the reality. And, you know, the Sun is here, but the Sun reveals, even though it's a positive card, sometimes maybe some harsh truths are positive when you look back on them, you know. Justice of what's coming your way with Temperance, the Four of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Cups. So you're coming from a place of curiosity, I feel like, instead of allowing yourself to kind of get really thrown off, whether you have felt thrown off or not. I feel like there's this curiosity that you have of, well, why is this person like this? Or why does this happen? Or why is this occurring? You know, instead of being so heightened by excitement or anger or passion, it looks like you're sitting in that sense of curiosity. What can this teach me? What can it teach that person? So I feel a lot of air sign energy here. You definitely have maybe some air in your birth chart. And if you don't, your sister sign Aquarius is really trying to come through on that polar axis. On the Knight of Pentacles and your influence, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Hanged Man, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Page of Cups. Interesting. So you're the one having a change of mind. You're the one seeing something differently. Either after Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, some type of betrayal, some type of hurt. A lot of the times those moments will bring us to different perceptions if we allow them to. And it looks like that could be what's happening here for you. Two of Wands. And it looks like, you know, I would say some of you may take this Ace of Wands and some of you may say it ain't worth taking it. It might cost you too much peace or balance. King of Wands of what's unexpected, where it could seem like this person may try to persuade you. The Moon, the Six of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like returning back to working on self, despite what another person is doing, saying, being, or even promising. You know, you do have this marriage energy here, so this could be happening in a marriage right now. And they're giving me a clue of where this is occurring. Others of you, maybe you have been married and you're working through getting back to self. Others of you, there could be somebody here that has that potential, but there looks like there could be certain things that still need to be worked on, seen clearly, and worked through, whether either together or independently. But it looks like your unexpected energy is returning back to yourself in any way, shape, or form that could be happening for you. Because, you know, the Four of Pentacles sometimes hold on to things for dear life. And the opposite energy of that says, I don't need to hold on to it if it's meant for me. I don't need to try so hard, or I don't need to be or do or anything along those lines if it actually is supposed to be aligned in my life. Three of Cups, your advice. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Page of Wands, interesting, and the Death card. Yeah, allow something to transform, allow something to change, or even allow something to end. Because it looks like no matter what, your stability comes back in, your logic, your sense of self. So whether this was a job, a relationship, a dynamic in a connection, allow it to shift, bring it curiosity, and see what happens from there. It may continue to grow, the Ace of Pentacles, or it may actually show you that you can't grow in it. Your outcome, Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Lovers, the Hermit, yeah, the King of Swords. Damn! Well, I love this progression. Because you go from the feminine aspect of the sword energy to the masculine aspect of the sword energy. He ain't got no clouds around him. Maybe there's some, like, I don't know, mist back there. But in the regular card, like in the regular tarot, there ain't no clouds around the King of Swords. He doesn't need anything else to see it clearly. He already does. So there is a big returning to yourself. Whether you're doing that while connected or in solitude, the theme is here. The theme of returning to self is definitely prominent. Eight of Swords. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. All right, be patient with your process as well. You know, self paths aren't going to just be like overnight. And I feel like some of you, you know, may have this mental energy with it of, is this the right thing to do? Is this not the right thing to do? But I feel like there is something going on in the mental. Some type of something has clicked. Something has, like a switch has gone off in your mind where you're like, ah, okay. Some type of epiphany moment is happening here for you. And it will help you snap out of a spiral or an overthought. But it's going to be up to you to not allow yourself to re-spiral, you know. So in terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your birth chart, you do have Scorpio, you do have Libra, you do have Leo, Pisces, Virgo. So let's get your ending oracle. And Sagittarius is here as well. From the Starseed Oracle for you, Leo, for the day, you have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. All right, so some of you are being called to, I don't know, go somewhere. Go for a walk, visit somewhere. And it could be because you are being led there by spirit. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses. Also known as spirit paths, they've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian culture, song lines were the paths traveled by the creator beings as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history and to travel safely across great distances. Interesting. So since I see this shift inside of you, some of you actually were in a ley line, an activated place of earth, and that actually did something. It powered your energy up, whether you realized it or not. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, something is activated within us. There you go. Some also believe that by connecting with the land, with devotion at these sacred spaces, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend to the land you live on, to honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers or nature's spirits of that land? As you connect with earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. Yes. So I feel like you're either being led there or you already were led there, and I see some type of activation. You literally have it in your influence. The Ten of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the King of Cups. That's an activation of an epiphany, of you understanding something or you seeing something from a different perception. And it looks like it's a perception of the bigger picture, where you were in it and you took yourself out of it to see from a different lens. And that lens is going to assist you very strongly. So this is what I have here for you, Leo, for the day. Thank you for being here and for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you do not lose the channel or miss a reading. And I'll talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.